Hello, lovelies. This is 5 Minute Manifesting, and I'm your host, Lovey Brown. Thank you so much for listening. I am thrilled that you are here. Just a quick reminder that I do have some books on Amazon. How to manifest a specific person workbook and 33 scripting prompts to manifest a specific person. So if you want to take a look at those on Amazon, please do. They're by Lovey Brown. That's me. Okay, so today I want to talk about how you are changing yourself. You are changing your inner world. And then that change of yourself, of your inner world, will be reflected in the outside world, outside of you. It will be projected onto the screen of space, as Neville Goddard says. So I'm going to read a little bit of a quote from Out of This World by Neville Goddard, and then we're going to talk about how that you're changing yourself, and that reflects in the outside world. And so it's really important to remember you're not looking for a change on the outside. Certainly not looking for a change on the outside before you change yourself, your inner world, who you are on the inside. Okay, so from Out of This World by Neville Goddard. To attempt to change the world before we change our concept of ourselves is to struggle against the nature of things. There can be no outer change until there is first an inner change. As within, so without. I am not advocating philosophical indifference when I suggest that we should imagine ourselves as already that which we want to be, living in a mental atmosphere of greatness, rather than using physical means and arguments to bring about the desired change. Everything we do, unaccompanied by a change of consciousness, is but futile readjustment of surfaces. However we toil or struggle, we can receive no more than our assumptions affirm. To protest against anything which happens to us is to protest against the law of our being and our rulership over our own destiny. The circumstances of my life are too closely related to my conception of myself not to have been formed by my own spirit, from which some dimensional larger storehouse of my being. If there is pain to me in these happenings, I should look within myself for the cause, for I am moved here and there and made to live in a world of harmony with my concept of myself. Okay, so you hear Neville Goddard is really saying that your concept of yourself, who you are, who you believe yourself to be in your internal world as you are living and being and having your life, that's what determines your world. So if you're seeking a change, if there's a pain in your life that you're seeking to change, then you need to go within yourself and see what you can find there. That's the beginning of the change. The beginning of the change happens in you. What adjustments to your self-concept can you make that align with what you want on the outside? So if you want to be with a specific person, you need to move into the state of loved. You need to move into the state of desired. You need to move into the state of cherished. Whatever state that you want reflected into your life, you move into that state internally in your own concept of who you are. So Neville goes on to say this: intense meditation brings about a union with the state contemplated, and during this union we see vision, have experiences, and behave in keeping with our change of consciousness. This shows us that a transformation of consciousness will result in a change of environment and behavior. So he's telling us what to even do when we want to change our concept of self. So we know we want to make this change, right? We want something to be different in our outside world. And we come to believe that our assumptions about ourselves, who we are as a person, is what's creating our outside world. So we want to change that assumption about ourselves. And he's even telling us to go into intense meditation to bring about a union with the state contemplated. So if you want to bring about a state of being loved, then go into a meditation and contemplate being loved. Contemplate feeling like you would feel as if you were with your specific person. Does that make sense? I hope that it does, and may you manifest exactly what you want.